Okay, making Filipino eggplant omelets. Um, I think you gotta boil it. I know the wife boils it sometimes there, so we're, I think we're almost there. The skin is discolored. We're using Chinese eggplants, so uh, we'll kind of go from there and see what comes up there. And hopefully it's good. If not, well, I ain't got a dog here, but this dog's around. Maybe they'll eat it. Later. Okay, I have switched over to my GoPro. I had to mount everything up. I had to mount the light on it. I had to mount the microphone using a DJI one. I forgot what number it was. 2, I think it is. Um, I've taken the eggplant out. Actually, the reason I'm setting this one up is because I have, if I'm going to be in the Philippines doing this, I got to know how everything goes together. So I've taken the eggplant out. It's hot. It's cooling down right now. They are wrinkly. That's what they said on there, because I was trying to look and see how my wife does it. Hang on, let me see if I can get a better light, because I know there's a different setting on this. There it is. There's a higher light. Okay, it seems they're wrinkly. They're hot right now. Now, after they cool for a while, it says to mash them with a fork, and then we'll fry them. I'll do a test fry, as is. Let's go see how this mic looks. Kind of stupid anyways. Hangs off the side there. Oh, nope, can't do that with the camera light. There it is. Mic hangs on the side. Can't see it. There it is. So we're going to see how the mic works. Yeah, apartment's in somewhat of a shambles, but hey, I'm out of here in a month's time. Hey, there's nothing in the sink. So, coffee, I want to finish my coffee. But we'll wait a little while on these to cool down. We'll mash them with a fork, they say. They flatten them out, and then we pan fry them. So, hey, I'm not a chef. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm kind of learning this stuff as I go along. Got everything that I think I need to do any vlogging in the video. In the Philippines? Am I going to be a vlogger? I don't know. I'm not doing it for money, just doing this because. And then actually when I'm finally out of here, in other words, no longer alive, so the kids have something to go back to. Grandkids, I don't know, am I ever going to get grandkids? Children, let's look at that. I'd like to be a grandpa now. I'm at the age of old. I told him a long time ago I'm too young to be a grandpa. But hey, we'll see what happens. If not, hey, it is what it is. So we'll go from there. And everybody, stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Oh, actually using this off the app. So the GoPro app. So let's see. Off. Bye for now. Okay, I'm back. I did a test fry. Had to adjust a couple of things there. This is not going to be like my wife makes there. It's a Filipino eggplant omelet. It's called Tortang Talong. I believe that's the name of it. Tortang Talong. I may be close, okay? I don't speak Tagalog. We had we had to skin the eggplants. Take the skin off of them there, then we smash them down with a spoon, then a mixture of egg, onion, salt, pepper. I actually threw in a little bit of garlic. I also threw in a little bit of onion. You got to put an onion in there. Oops, this is starting to smoke. I'm actually using a Moroccan olive oil. A friend suggested this a while ago, and man, this oil is awesome. It actually tastes like olives. So also threw in some butter. We got like a brown butter sauce going in here again, and also some soy sauce. Now it's not going to be what my wife makes. So when I get back home with her, I'll steal the recipe and then figure out how to make it there. This is just a, hey, I got it online and this thing is just falling apart on me. I'll do what I can. The eggplant just falls apart. So now my brother-in-law made this while we were in the Philippines. He did it. He did this to remove the skin. They put it over charcoal, a charcoal fire. Oh, that stuff was good, you know. So we'll just go there. I was supposed to keep them. I found out later I was supposed to keep the eggplants whole. That would probably stop them from falling apart. Pour some of the sauce on there, or the egg wash. I'll squeeze those in so the whole pan is full. And again, I just got this off the internet, so the wife makes it a little bit different. Clean up as we go along because we're making a mess. And you know, if I'm going to be living in the Philippines, you got to be able to, you know, cook for yourself there. It's not like here we can cook for ourselves, but it's different. And over there, actually, the food to me is a lot healthier. We don't have, over there, they don't have the steroids. They don't have the antibiotics. The beef tastes different. The pork doesn't, the beef, I don't know where it comes from for sure. It must come from Australia. But the beef tastes different. The chicken tastes different. You know, they got the chickens running out in the yard and you can, you know, go get a chicken at any time you want. The pork is different. You know, my father-in-law, he raises some pigs. So every time I go there, he's always, you know, we have a pig roast. And lichin babui, that's what it is. And it just tastes good. The food there is different. They're the bananas. They're right off the branches. Avocados. You can go on and on and on the food there. And, you know, it's not American food. It's Filipino food. So everything is a lot different than what we're used to here. You just don't run down to the store at Walmart or Safeway or whatever and, you know, pick up some stuff there. Some stuff is kind of like eggs. Eggs over there, they leave them out. You know, they don't clean them like we do here, wash them and everything, and then not freeze them, but put them in the refrigerated section. There's what's called a bloom on the eggs, and they stay fresh out in the air. I was at first hesitant about that, but then the wife told me some stuff on it, and I actually looked it up, and it's like, yeah, that's exactly how it is. I'm gonna put it all in there. Now, I will have probably a video coming together. It's all of the compilations of our last visit out into the Philippines there with my daughter came along and she relaxed for a week or so. And we just did some driving around, you know, went a couple of places there, picking up some stuff. You've probably seen her in the last video where we went out on the, out to the breakers there. So, but it's just going to be a compilation of putting everything together, just, you know, bits and pieces, the rides in the tricycles, going into the stores, just here and there. It's just stuff I'm trying to clean up on. And I heard from somebody that I work with that somebody was really liking my videos. I'm just going to give the first initial of his name, which is a C. And I was kind of surprised because when I was told that, I was like, dang, somebody actually liked what I was doing? I'm just putting stuff up there for me, more or less, you know. And so I will drop his name. I will give him a shout out in the next one. And I'll give you not, you know, where he lives or stuff like that. That would be, you know, uncalled for. But some of what he does for a living. And we'll go from there. So hang on there, Mr. C. Your name's coming up. So again, on this, it's Tortang, something like that. It's to me, it's awesome. I never liked eggplant. My mother, growing up, she made eggplant parmesan, made eggplant. They grew those big black ones there, and they always, bleh, I just could not stand them. I could smell that eggplant. I don't know, maybe it's the type of eggplant. When I was dating my wife and I went to the Philippines, and one morning she came in with this for breakfast, and I was like, "What's that?" And she says, "It's eggplant." I was like, "Ugh." I was trying to be nice and okay, I'll eat a bit of two of it and then like kind of push it off to the side, like great, fine. And I tasted it and I was like, "This is eggplant?" I was like, "This ain't the eggplant I grew up with." And come to find out, it was, to me, it's awesome. I could have this for breakfast every day. It's a vegetable, it's eggs, all in one. Where can you go wrong? So every time we're at the markets there, the Asian markets or so, I tell her, buy some. I want some there, and we'll go from there. So this last time I was down at the Asian market here in Utah. That's actually where I'm at right now, um, working on a project. I will be leaving here the end of next month. She's coming up helping me pack. But so last time I was down there at the Asian store here in Utah, I said, I'm going to pick up some and try it myself. There it is. I know it's kind of a mess. She does a lot better than I do. And that's what I'm doing. I got it online. If you just type in Filipino eggplant omelet, recipes will come up there. They say put it in the oven. The wife kind of boils it and the skin falls off. I guess I didn't boil it long enough. Some of the skin's still on here, but the skin turns real soft. It comes right off. You can eat it there. I think she boils it more than I did. So I know it looks like, here we go. Woo! It looks like a mess, but it tastes awesome. You got to try it for yourself. If you know Filipino, ask them to make it for you. Just like if you know Filipino and you get lumpia, ask them to make it for you. You know, get all the ingredients for them and then go from there. The food there, like I said, is totally different. I have no problem eating it. Another thing, wow, that's smoking. Yeah, smoking. Da, 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 da. When I was going to when I was overseas working, I went to many places: Italy, Spain, Dubai. I love Dubai, and Thailand, and then Philippines, and I try the food, no problem there, especially out in the provinces. When you're away and you get the authentic food, it's like in America we have Chinese food, but is it Chinese? Well, it's Americanized Chinese, so yes, I would say it was. But out in the provinces and you get away from the cities, you get the real food that the people out there eat. And so when I would be eating those foods, everybody said, I didn't even eat off the street carts there. People would be saying that I knew, oh, don't eat that. You're going to wind up, Montezuma's revenge and everything. And don't drink the waters. Well, yeah, don't drink the waters. Even the ice cubes there. And the same thing goes down in Mexico. The water, if it ain't filtered or anything, it'll, you'll wind up with something. I didn't get sick though. Even the food that came off the carts. You'll see chickens out there out in the air. It'd be 90 degrees outside, and these chickens. Those chickens were just plucked and taken to market, and that's it. Those people are coming home, stopping at the market there, picking up their food, going home, cooking it, and that's it. It's like the old days. There's really no refrigeration, even though we do have it now, but that's how it used to be. I never got sick, though. Never. When I started coming back to eating American food, that's it. I'm sick. It's coming out both ends. So it's amazing what that is. I have no idea why that happens, but that's just me. Okay. So I'm going to eat some of this here. Like I said, doesn't look all that good, but it is. So it's up to you guys there to figure out what you want in life and go from there. You'll see another video coming up. And again, Hold on, I'm just moving everything around so you can see me. Yeah, my lovely face. So from there, everybody take care. Till next time. And that's it. I've been watching videos in the Philippines and other places, and they always got these catchphrases. There's one guy, let's talk about it. Pretty cool, though. He does bring up a lot of stuff. Other ones come with like a beginning thing of their music and a montage of what they've done that day. There's another guy, he just kind of, he's an older guy. He's like, yeah, this is 2 o'clock or whatever. And everybody's got these different kind of taglines and everything. I don't know if I want that. I'm just going to be who I am. This is it. Shout out to a couple of people every now and then. Actually, I'm just looking at my app as how long as it's run. So we got 12 minutes probably. I'm trying to keep everything under 15. So going forward, hey, it is what it is. And if you know the feeling or know what the saying means, then you're right along with me. Till you see the next video, everybody take care. Mother's Day's coming up. So to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. And everybody take care. Bye.